The death penalty has been a hot-button issue in New Mexico for years, and while the gas chamber is no longer used and the death penalty itself has been abolished, there are still 2 men sitting on death row. Deep inside of the state penitentiary in Santa Fe, Target 7 went inside level 6, the area reserved for the most dangerous criminals in New Mexico. It's where serial killer Robert Fry is locked down and waits to be put to death.
Mr. Fry, how you doing?
In 2002, a jury sentenced Fry to death. He's been convicted for 4 murders, including using a sledgehammer to kill Betty Lee, a mother of 4. Target 7 spoke with the killer during an exclusive interview in 2006.
My life here is not easy, and nor should it be, as far as my being in prison for what I'm accused of or what I was convicted of. I still say I did not commit these crimes.
But even after Governor Bill Richardson abolished the death penalty in 2009, Fry and Timothy Allen continue to sit on death row. Allen was sentenced to death in 1995 for raping and killing a 17-year-old girl. This is the actual room that Robert Fry and Timothy Allen would be put to death in, but nobody knows if or when that may actually happen. And while Fry and Allen's appeals continue to play out, the price tag that comes along with each death row inmate is staggering. Taxpayers have shelled out more than $1 million to try, convict, and house both Fry and Allen for years. Do you get frustrated that money's continuing to be spent and they're continuing to sit in prison?
You know, it's frustrating, but justice, you can't put a dollar sign on justice.
And even though that justice comes with a price tag, Governor Susana Martinez continues to press to reinstate the death penalty. Would you ever consider commuting Robert Fry or Timothy Allen sentences?
I would absolutely never consider commuting the death penalty sentence for those 2 individuals.
I would like people to understand that we continue to waste resources on a system that is broken, that doesn't work.
Vicki Harrison is the volunteer executive director for the New Mexico Coalition to Repeal the Death Penalty. She points out that the majority of death row cases are expensive and are eventually thrown out at the federal level.
We have always supported taking the money that we waste on the death penalty, whether it's in the courts, in the public defender's office, in the DA's office, and spending that money elsewhere, on victims, on people who need it.
But right now, taxpayers are continuing to funnel funds towards another death penalty case. Michael Astorga was just found guilty for killing Bernalillo County Sheriff's Deputy James McGrain. Astorga is currently housed inside of Level 6, and since his crime occurred before the death penalty was abolished, Astorga could be sentenced to death.
We would be the only place on the planet, on the history of the planet, who execute someone after we as a state have abolished it.
There's an understanding from the community that that is the ultimate crime that deserves consideration by a jury of the death penalty.
While the debate continues, taxpayers will continue to foot the bill while Fry and Allen sit and wait. For Target 7, I'm Will Carr.